is to be lit soon, round which all will gather. This night shall be ours.
You know, perhaps it's not my concern, but I'm glad you and Yennefer have ended up together.
Me too.
You took your time.
Guess we both needed a while to grapple with it.
So, what was it like? You know, when the wish lost its hold. What did you feel?
Well, there we were, the two of us, on the mountaintop. I looked at her and felt like I was exactly where I was supposed to be, at long last.
More wine?
Thanks.
I'm glad we stayed.
Me too. They like you here.
I like them too. I'd love to join them. Drink and race, travel from town to town. Not worry a whit about anything.
Fairy tale life. But we gotta defeat the Wild Hunt first.
I fear fighting the hunt will only be the beginning. For me, at least.
What do you mean?
You promised!
In jest? Sometimes I wish I could be like them.
Me too. Being a witch is a burden sometimes.
As is my inheritance. But so like to be ordinary.
Your life is yours, exclusively. You choose who you are.
Geralt, you know that's never been true. All because of this damned Elder Blood. My gift. My curse. It granted me all of these powers, but it's also why I've spent my life fleeing, hiding.
Then it's time to end this. Once we defeat Eredin, you'll be free.
Really? Eredin's hardly alone. There are others. They have plans for me. It was the sorceresses of the Lodge once. Now it's my father. Even Yennefer.
You're forgetting Avallac'h.
Avallac'h's different. He is intent on my gift not falling into the wrong hands. Not spinning out of control. It's why he teaches me, protects me.
If you say so.
You doubt it?
There'll come a day when Avallac'h will ask you for a favor.
Perhaps. But if so, it will be a very, very long time from now. And I'm certain whatever it is, he'll give me a choice. I will have the option to refuse.
Hope you're right.
That's Pablo. I plan to learn how to juggle one day.
Incredibly useful skill.
Finally found you two. Enjoying yourselves?
I'd rather know how you fared with the merchant. Managed to get some horses?
Lost cause. The man refused to trade. I said I'd buy 3 arms and a host of legs for 1 healthy animal. We need horses. But we'll have to find another way to get them.
Ho ho, I sense trouble.
I knew you'd warm to the notion. We mean to sneak into the man's stable. With 30 head, a few more or less won't make a difference in his life. Coming with?
Of course.
Gotta be another way to solve this. Just so happens I got some coin I could lend you.
We'd have no way to repay you.
Wouldn't have to.
A generous offer, but not one to resolve this situation. The merchant didn't object to our coin. He objected to us. I'll not trade with such scum. Believe those were his words. And if he'll not trade, we've no choice but to steal from him.
I don't know. Doesn't seem like the best idea.
Geralt, stop fussing. We'll not strip the merchant bare. And it's finally a chance to do something other than run from the Wild Hunt. Don't make us beg.
Just buy the horses. Why can't you?
With what coin?
Ciri gave you a full pouch.
Enough for one at most, whereas at the least we need 4.
Geralt, stop fussing. We'll not strip the merchant bare. And it's finally a chance to do something other than run from the wild hunt. Don't make us beg.
Fine.
What can I do? Gotta help those in need.
Yes, yes, yes!
Must say, you didn't seem the type to me.
What type?
Steady. Time to go. We'll meet by the stables.
Hello everybody, firstly bringing you another juicy The Witcher 3 video. I do apologise for how the previous video abruptly ended. It ended due to the fact of technical difficulties. Just making sure I was live. I do apologise for the little blue screen there, but as I was saying, I do apologise for how the previous video abruptly ended. I had a technical error, the game crashed on me, so I do apologise. If you are enjoying the content on the channel so far, folks, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and also be certain to give that little notification bell some love by giving it a click to keep up to date with our daily uploads. And without further ado, let's get this show back on the road, shall we?
Keep a lookout. Ciri and I'll try to get inside.
All right.
Wait here. I'll go inside. Open the door for you.
Just keep the noise down.
That good.
Hard to find good guards these days.
Quiet, you'll wake them.
Pick me a boss. Tired of life or something?
Locked. Gotta find another way in. Here's the key. Quick, get in here.
Finally. It is!
Excellent work! Did you see the two fools who tried to chase us?
Almost tripped over their own boots.
Thanks, Geralt. That was splendid.
Yeah, a nice change from killing monsters.
Thanks for your help, and for visiting.
It was so good to see you all again. Hang in there, and take care of yourselves.
Don't forget us. So long.
I must bid Valzo farewell.
All right. See you at Dandelions then. Got some things to take care of in town.
See you, Geralt.
Should have stayed in the forest with my unit. Might at least have died.
Ah, who's the best now? A big beer boss. Wonderful.
Trouble?
Ah!
Girl, save me. I'm dying of poverty. Give us a crown. Give us a crown.
What if I could? Or what if I could?
Looking for something unusual?
Zoltan,
Get out.
Novigrad doesn't seem like a safe place anymore.
I was keen on starting my own enterprise, but nothing came of it. Nevertheless, I took on some debt. Got to pay it back now. I'd like to blame it on the war or human treachery, but the truth is, I've got my own thick skull to blame. Rather not dwell on it, Geralt, if you don't mind.
Nice talking to you, Zoltan. See you later.
That's just fine with me. More soldiers, more work. Aren't you too old to be out whoring? Aren't you too old to be out whoring?
Rodanian soldier boys are so
I need a
I want it
rest.
free. Admits to yourself. You're a vulgar one.
Admits to
You're a vulgar
yourself.
one.
In your face. Can see it in your face.
Admits to yourself.
Yankee. Gotta admit, never expected this of you.
You humans have unusual tastes. How did you fare on Bald Mountain?
Need to ask? You're a sage.
I ask as a courtesy. A concept you clearly forgot when you left without uttering a word.
Ciri was in a hurry.
I know, so she wrote in her letter. But that is not my concern. You eliminated Imlerith adeptly. So adeptly, you might say you inspired me.
Skip the guessing games. I'm tired.
The loss of one of his great generals has weakened Eredin significantly. 2 others remain.
How do we get rid of them?
Caranthir is a loyalist, but Gels, that is another story. He was a devoted follower of our former king. And as it happens, Eredin poisoned our beloved ruler.
You make it sound important. So, guess it's not exactly common knowledge.
I'd even call it a secret.
How do you manage to hide it?
Oh, I assure you he's excellent at covering his tracks, though not terribly subtle. But I'm even better at uncovering them.
Haven't mentioned killing Gels.
Such drastic means are not always necessary.
So you probably plan to offer him a deal.
Brilliant deduction. Bravo.
Fine. So what do you propose?
Why, to bring Gels here. Show him the truth of what happened.
Fabulous plan, if we only knew where to find him.
We do. In the land of the NL.
Land of the NL?
You don't recall. After all, you did travel with Eredin for some time. The land of the Alder folk. The world where we arrived centuries ago. A world that is now our home. The Red Riders come from there. And it is there where we will find Gels.
Think you're forgetting something. You and Ciri might know how to travel between worlds, but me? Not so much.
You clearly know there are many other worlds apart from the one where we now stand. They're linked by passages, hidden gateways that afford travel from one world to another. Of course, few know of these gateways. Even fewer can locate them.
Elven sages, for example?
For example. One such passage will open soon near where we are, fortuitously enough. Between this noble edifice and the butcher's yard. That's our chance. Shall we go?
Let's go. I know this house. Godling from here.
Supposed to?
Decided it was harmless.
Ow! Don't pull!
Well, you wanted braids.
But I didn't want my hair pulled.
Can't have one without the other.
Then I don't want them. Witcher, Witcher. Kareen, look who's come.
Live here together now? Didn't know.
Once you told me Sarah had been responsible for my nightmares, I decided to see if the devil's as scary as they paint him. Or her. I came in to find not a fiend, but our little Sarah. And I can't say why, but we took a liking to one another immediately.
Long ago, to isolate themselves from a world of beasts, humans began building cities. But since beasts prowl within stone walls as well as they do outside them, this did not allay human fears. The truth is, walls guarantee no one's safety. The place where you lock yourself in and lock all else out, that's not your home. Your home is sometimes a place you travel long and far to find.
Boom! Scare you?
Yes?
The passage is here, past this wall. This is the place. Once we enter, there'll be no returning until we reach Gel's. Ready?
Yes, let's go.
Remember, wherever you land, search for a place that looks like this one. We shall meet sooner or later.
Mean we'll be separated?
It's possible. I lack your ward's talent. Zirel is the Lady of Time and Space. I merely know how to use this arcane knowledge to a limited degree. It's time.
I hate portals.
Yes?
Where
Yes.
are we?
Welcome to the Didowet Desert.
Is somewhere in our world?
Ever seen such canyons in your world? Come, you must go.
What is this place?
A very old world, thoroughly raped and destroyed.
Anything live here?
Mainly desert creatures, able to survive months on end without water. Oh, and large sand crabs beneath the surface. We must be careful they don't sense us.
And before? Were there any people? Or elves?
Do you believe humanoids have a monopoly on destroying worlds?
So what did live here? Sentient monsters of some sort?
Look at those cliffs. Remind you of anything?
Look a bit like the bed of a giant river.
Or the bottom of a sea?
Mean there were water creatures here once?
No creatures. Merely a sea.
Trying to say
That there are many different worlds and even more forms of life. Many of them intelligent, much more so in fact than you humans. But as it turns out, not even that could stop them from exhausting all the resources of their world. To the last drop. Ah, the portal.
Looks more like a ruin.
Appearances can be deceiving.
So what are we waiting for?
For it to open. Shouldn't take but a few moments.
What's going on?
The sand crabs have sensed our presence.
Wonderful.
Splendid.
Oh, let's go, let's go. Diddly-doo.
Shit.
They just keep coming.
We can't hope to defeat them all. As soon as the portal opens, you must jump in after me.
There we go.
Have a look.
There it is. Vapors don't look terribly inviting. Damn it, gotta hold my breath. Any longer and I'd have suffocated. Should avoid those clouds, or bolt through them.
Have a look.
There it is. Vapors don't look terribly inviting. Damn it, gotta hold my breath. Any longer and I'd have suffocated. Magic. A place of power. Should avoid those clouds, or bolt through them. freeze to death if I don't hide somewhere. And I gotta find that next passage quick. If I can just find cover along the way, I should make it to the passage. Light in a place like this. Someone must have lit it. With any luck, it was a certain grouchy elven sage. Snow's up to the rooftops. Wonder how long this blizzard's been blowing. Might have expected this.
Took you a while? Did you run into trouble?
No. Just taking in the sights. What is this place? Feels like I've been here before.
You have. You fought Eridan's projection here. Before that, Ciri fought here. For you.
What are you talking about?
Ever wondered how you managed to leave the Red Riders?
Many times, but I don't remember a thing.
Ciri came for you. She sensed you were in danger, tore you from the Hunt's grasp, then deposited you in the woods near Kaer Morhen.
Did Eridan start hunting her because of that? Because of me? Why didn't she say anything?
What would it have changed?
Where are we? World of the NL?
No. This is Ted Dera, the time of the end. The world destroyed by the White Frost. Alas, this awaits us all, though at differing stages of our existence.
So calm when you say that.
Eridan succumbed to his knowledge of the apocalypse. Fear rules him now. I'll not commit the same error.
Care to clarify?
Not here. Not now.
Going after Gels is proving quite a trek, but I still don't know why he's so important.
Eridan differs from the king he killed. Power for its own sake interests him. He has little patience for bureaucracy. He spends most of his time atop his steed, leading the Red Riders. So what does he need in the capital? A good viceroy. Gels is an excellent administrator and an even better plotter. He's the most dangerous individual amongst the NL.
He got any weaknesses?
Yes. He's righteous.
Light on the peak. Was that you?
I thought it might aid your passage. After all, that is what lighthouses do. Show the way.
I was hoping we wouldn't get separated.
I warned you it could happen.
Where'd your journey take you?
Through a world whose son had just died. I barely reached the next passage in time.
Doesn't look safe here either. Let's go.
This way.
Next passage. When will it open?
Shortly. At last.
This Tyr Nalia?
The Palace of Awakening, formerly the Moon Palace. Gel's headquarters.
Beautiful.
I'm glad to know you appreciate it. Elven architecture is a bit more sophisticated than yours.
Oh, who's this? And why are they here?
I believe we're done for the day, my tulip. Be a dear and leave us alone. For I think we can agree this matter is between us and us alone, correct? Krivan of Spain, Koman Maka, and the Witcher of Rivia. Ketmil. Do you like my new model? Something of Lara Doran about her, wouldn't you agree, Krivan?
Her height, perhaps. Nothing more.
I see I've touched a tender spot. So let's change the subject, shall we? Care for a drink?
Got any vodka? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting you don't touch that filth, disgraceful as it is.
I must admit, you appearing here, quite the surprise, Witcher. Incidentally, interesting choice of allies. Do you think Avalach is honest with you? Just curious.
I think that even among the NL elves, there are those capable of being decent.
Naivety is a fool's blessing. I detect a shadow of impatience in your faces, it seems. So what brings you here?
I've come to tell you who killed our king.
You've gone through a great deal of trouble to reach me, so I must believe you've put equal effort into preparing this lie.
You shall see the truth. You will dream it.
Even a neuromancer. My intuition was correct. This will be interesting.
Better believe it. This way, please.
Witcher Geralt, a true man of action. Might I know where we're going?
To the world of the Enshay. Directly this time.
Let's go, before any guards show up.
Okay then.
I take it I needn't introduce our guest.
Greetings, Cyril. So it's true. The swallow has befriended the fox.
There's naught you can do to make us turn on one another.
Avalach blackmailed you. Do you not remember? Tried to force you to warm our king's bed. Treated your body like a side of pork.
I remember. But I also remember what you advised Eredin do with me once I was caught. And I remember what the Red Riders did at Kaer Morhen.
I didn't come here to argue. The proof you promised, where is it?
You will see it. In your dream.
Ah, yes. The Oneiromancer. Visions that cannot be fabricated. Do you wish to show me how Eredin murdered our king? What then? Am I to incite the NL against Eredin? Call for revolution? And proclaim Avalach our new king?
You'll do what you want. If you decide to continue serving the regicide, so be it. Wouldn't even be surprised.
Very well. Have your oracle summon dreams of my king's last moments?
We shall all dream them, to make certain there are no misunderstandings.
Why not?
The king is dead. Long live the king.
You must face him on your terms. In this world, in a place of your choosing. It's your only chance. Sail to Skellige and find the Sunstone. With it, you will summon the Naga Fair. Eredin will come too. For reinforcements, no NL will answer.
You have done the thing most just. A new portal to Tin Alia will open. I shall stabilize it and you will return. Come with me.
Just as well. Could have been bluffing. Might have just said that so we'd let him go. Damn it, we should have pressed him.
Calm down. Avalark knows him better. We'll hear him out when he returns.
Speak of the devil.
Geralt's worried. He believes we let girls go too easily.
Can never be too careful.
Agreed. Yet I do believe Gels will keep his word, withhold support from Eredin.
Seems to me you have a plan. Care to share it with us?
Once we find the Sunstone, aided by your sorceresses and their magic, we shall draw Eredin's ship to a bay along the coast of Undvik. We will wait in ambush, lay a trap. When the King of the Hunt arrives, we will spring it and kill him.
Just like that?
Defeating Eredin will be no small feat, but we will accomplish it. Find the sorceresses of the lodge, and we'll meet at the port. Then we sail to Skellige.
Bloody invisible walls.
always wear tight trousers. You always wear tight trousers.
Cost you double in the rain.
Old man's always got it uphill.
You always wear tight trousers.
Cost you double in the rain.
You always wear tight trousers.
Old man's always got it uphill.
Now you...
What the hell?
Darkness everywhere. Let me...
I see it all around.
Alone.
Ah, let it rain.
Won't find any better. From the Yaruga to the Dragon Mountains.
Mitts to yourself.
I need a rest.
Buy you a drink?
I'm afraid the dishwater's as good as it gets in this establishment. Imlerith, was that your idea or Ciri's?
Mine.
Lying didn't always come so easily to you.
If you intend to...
I was about to say, it's nice that you protect her. And you did the right thing to go with her.
I thought you'd be angry.
Angry? Why? Because you supported Ciri in her decision? Or because you fought by her side and won?
What if we'd lost?
We wouldn't be having this conversation. And the female part of the continent's population would be drowning in tears. You won. No point bothering with what-ifs.
To Triss. Reconvening the lodge? It's not going so well.
Dangerous times, especially for sorceresses. Each thinks 5 times before sticking her neck out, and I can't blame them.
Talk to Triss.
Danger, and I can't...
Charming place. Why are you here?
You'll find out soon. In the meantime, tell me about Philippa.
Triss and I found her and freed her. It turned out Dijkstra had her, but the situation's under control.
That's a relief.
So, gonna tell me why you're here?
I was able to establish Margarita's whereabouts, the prison in Oxenfurt. I also learned the identity of a man who escaped from there. He should arrive shortly.
What do you know about this fugitive?
I know he's the only one ever to escape from Derard. Every guardsman in the city now seeks him.
Sure he can be trusted?
We'll soon find out. He just walked in. Abbe Faria?
Who's asking?
We'd like to talk.
Damn.
Best run and get him.
There's always one.
This human
What's he doing here?
Watch where you're going, eh?
Damn it, scaled the ladder. Guess I'm in for a roof walk.
There we go.
Thought you'd agreed to meet.
I said I'd found him, not that I'd spoken to him.
What do you want from me? Let me be.
Calm down, we just want to chat.
And then stick a shiv between my ribs. Leave me in the gutter.
Look at us. Do we look like bandits to you?
No. No, not really.
I'm glad you agree. Besides, you'd be worthless to us dead.
So you shan't hurt me.
No. You're gonna tell us your story, then be on your way.
Oh, so be it. But we really ought to go back to Kate's. It's unwise to linger in the street.
Drink up. It'll help.
Thanks. What do you want?
To get into Dayrard.
Find a hunter. Tell them you practice magic. They'll lock you up lickety-split.
We need to get in without anyone noticing. Tell us how you escaped, then get on with your life. They say Dayrod's better guarded than the keep at Vicovaro.
They choose the guards from among witch hunters. The worst dregs, rabid fanatics. If you only knew what they do to folk. Torture every day. The wheel, the rack. We only knew peace on holidays when they'd drink themselves blind.
They're allowed to drink on duty?
Oh, not officially, but you know how it is.
They say no one gets out of Dayrod alive.
Aye, so they say. My thought? Why not try it dead?
But they burn the corpses.
They didn't start burning them until they learned an old fellow like myself had escaped. Before, they dropped the stiffs into a great pit. The pit's connected to the sewers, and the sewers empty into the river. And once you reach the river, you're as free as a fish.
So theoretically, we could get in the way you got out.
Assuming we don't mind the company of decomposing corpses.
And assuming you can squeeze through the grate. They barred the outlet to the river after I escaped.
Explosives could take care of that.
For half the city to hear us? I've a better plan. Oxenfurt was built on elven ruins.
Which have to connect to the sewers somewhere. If we can find a way into the ruins.
We'll get into the prison.
See? Wasn't so hard.
One last bit of advice. Find a new tavern. Everyone here knows you.
Thank you. Whatever your plans, I hope they work out.
So do we. So long. What he said about the guards could prove handy.
True. Things will go more smoothly if we can get even a few of them drunk.
Zoltan ought to manage it. I'll ask him.
Let's meet on the Oxenfurt Bridge.
Hey there, handsome.
You mean me like one Sardinians to join us? As long as they pay.
I'll see the assets more than you.
Oh, all right. But what with the state you two are in, you've got a fluffy job.
Fancy a hop back to my place?
Something unusual?
Fancy a hop back to my place? Fancy a hop back to my place? Meow. Fancy a hop back to my place? Hey there, handsome.
Calm down. Behave, Witcher.
Radovidi Novigrad? That's just fine with me. More soldiers, more work. Aren't you too old to be out whoring? Aren't you too old to be out whoring?
Snake eye. Got a snake's tongue as well.
Well folks, I do believe here is a great place to end this video, so if you have enjoyed this video folks, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and also be certain to give that little notification bell some love by giving it a click to keep up to date with our daily uploads, and be certain to click on the cards at the end of the video to check out our other content. It really does help us out. This is Thirsty signing off, and I will see all of you next time.